Yeah, by Telegram.
Hey, hello everyone. So we're live. Welcome, Moxarra and David, Non-Origin, and welcome everyone watching. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Wonderful. So I'm gonna pass on the word as a usual introduction to David to tell us a bit about Non-Origin and the Behind the Screens project.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining Behind the Screens tonight. For those who don't know, I'm David Moore, one of the co-founders of NonOrigin. NonOrigin is a digital arts platform built on the Ethereum blockchain, and we specialize in verified limited edition digital artworks. I want to just kind of tell you a little bit how I got to know Moxarra. So I stumbled across an article by ArtKnown, Jason Bailey, and it had Moxarra's work featured on the piece. And then I found an interview that he did in February 2018, and I was just blown away by the style, by the craftsmanship, and then I was determined to get this artist on NonOrigin. I love the work that Moxarra does. I love the fact that he goes across different platforms and joins the communities. He's a brilliant talent, and it's great to see from joining NonOrigin in January how far this artist has gone. I'm super excited for tonight's Behind the Screens with Serena. I just want to thank Moxarra for taking the time and joining us. I'm going to do my intro, and then I'm going to jump and join everyone else on the live stream. So please feel free to ask questions in the comments, leave some comments on Twitter. I can relay them to the guys. Thank you, Serena. Thank you, Moxarra. Have a great evening.
Thanks,
Thank
David.
you so much, David. Wonderful to see you. And yes, we'll see you very soon in the live comments on Twitter and YouTube.
Great intro. Thanks.
Thank you, man.
So, Moxarra, how are you?
Well, fine, thank you. A little nervous, but I think it will be all right.
Yes, I'm sure it will be. So, my first question, and I think it is a question that possibly quite a few people would have. Moxarra, you told me this story, but I would love for you to share it. So, Moxarra, is that your real name?
No, Moxarra is a nickname that I got from my big brother. That primary school knew my big brother, and then I was at the same class with him, and he just started to call me as, "Hey, little Moxarra." And from 5th grade, I'm Moxarra.
And
Yeah.
what does that mean? Because you showed me last night, and I was
Yeah,
I didn't know
Moxarra.
the meaning of the word.
Moxarra is a fish, a really cheap fish here in Mexico. And yeah, they started. The nickname from my brother was because he played a lot of soccer, and the teacher started to call him Moxarra because he was dribbling like the
went
fish.
as fast as a fish.
Yeah. And then
Nice.
to separate my Moxarra from his Moxarra, he's with a J and I am with an X. Yeah. That's
Oh,
why.
nice. So you have the same nickname, you and your brother.
Yeah. It's a hereditary nickname.
That's a wonderful story. Thank you for sharing it.
Mezcal para.
And cheers. Yeah. Cheers to you. I haven't got a drink. I only have water. But yes, we're here tonight to talk about you, your art, and your participation into this community. So I know you have some pieces to show us, physical and digital, and I can't wait to see what your development has been from moving from physical into digital and then going back to physical. But before we do that, I want to ask you, what's it like to be an artist in Mexico these days?
Oh, well, it's like being like everybody else. Nobody cares about artists, a lot of artists here in Mexico. And if you are a crypto artist and you tell people what is crypto artist, they don't really get you, because
How is that?
if you're
Have you
an
tried?
artist, yeah. My closest friends, yeah, they get me, but a lot of people, my family, even don't know what I do. They don't get what I do. When I started to paint, they barely knew what I was doing, and now that I am in crypto, they don't get too much what I do. They just
Mhm.
tell me that I make uh, funny gifs, and digital stuff, but yeah, it's
And
weird.
how does it feel for you? How do you feel about that? Like, what's the life of an artist in Mexico? I'm curious. You said about what's it like for others to understand, but how is it for you? How have you found the shifting towards digital, or have you been experimenting for a while before landing into the crypto space?
Yeah, I started with digital when I was working in a newspaper in San Luis Potosí, and I was totally physical before that. I only used brushes and oil and acrylics. Yeah, I was only in paper and canvas and that, and then I invented my 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 ¿cómo se dice? Puesto in the newspaper, and
Hmm.
then I started to make illustrations and infographics and stuff. And I
And that's how
never,
you.
yeah, and I started to be fully digital from 2005, I think, and I have never be a part of my Wacom since then.
I see. That's interesting. Yes. We already have some questions coming from the audience, so I'm going to ask you the first one. So, Max, you make some incredible pieces, but what's your personal favorite of your own creations? So, what's your
Oh,
favorite artwork that you've made? Do you have a favorite?
maybe right now is the Mickey Falls, the last one in known origin. Yeah, that's funny because yeah, it's physical. I made this and
Wow,
then
that's
scanned
beautiful.
it and then colorize it in Photoshop and making this stuff in real and then scan it and then tokenize it. This uh, a real fun way to work. And yeah,
That's
hi,
Judy saying
hola
that
Judy.
you're a brilliant artist with analog tools as well.
Cool. Yeah, and also the NFT MTV logo.
Yeah, you made
Yeah,
a series of that, the non-fungible token series. Can you tell us a bit more about it?
it started with this. Can I share the screen?
Of course you can. Yes, go for it.
Wait, screen, share screen.
Mhm. And I have some questions again about the Mickey Mouse. I wanted to ask you, what's the how did you get to choose that as a subject, and
The,
how did you identify the gas prices, for example, with Mickey Mouse as an icon, as an historical Disney icon?
I only related it with the Mickey with the it
Hmm.
and because all the gas prices right now are super expensive
Insane.
and,
Yes.
and yeah, and also because I have seen that Disney is trying to get to the crypto uh, scene, mainly
Hmm.
in WAC. I have seen that they are going to release some silly series there. I don't know what they are doing there, but they are going to enter in the wax scene. So yeah, it was like a connection there. I am sharing my screen.
Yes, I'm gonna put it on now. So feel free to share your work.
Yeah, and then the crypto MTV started with this idea. The crypto killed the fiat star, and then it evolved with this one that a lot of people
And what
know.
was yes. Yeah, I love this one. And what was the motivation behind? So what made you start this series? How did you feel at the time when you were creating these works?
Mainly because I like to uh, I, I like to mix what made me what I liked when I was growing up, and it's like mixed feelings, like what I liked and what I am doing right now, and then from a dream. No, it's just a pun right now because that piece is getting a lot of attention in other circles. But yeah, I got the idea of MTV NFT, and then I started to sketch it, and I said, yeah, maybe nobody has
That
done
works.
it. That this works. Yeah, and I work like that. I mix lots of pop stuff with the NFT stuff, and that's how I try to work. That's how the non-fungible tokens with the garbage pile kits started also, because I started to see all the wax collection of the GPK stuff, and all my life, well, since I was a kid, I loved these creepy drawings, and yeah, they formed me since I was a kid. Also, my mom, when I was a kid, they burned she burned my GPK original cards because in
Oh no.
Mexico started the rumor that they were satanic and they had drug and all the gum was LSD. Come on. Well, I was like,
Was that true?
no, no, and I guess nobody would give free LSD right now.
No, that would be crazy, right? So just
Yeah.
sharing here a couple of comments from the live chat. So somebody saying that this is your chance to tell the world that mezcal it's better than tequila. How do you pronounce that?
Mezcal is way better than tequila.
Good. So everyone, if you want to try that, Moxarra
Mezcal
says that
forever.
that is better.
Yeah.
Then someone else is asking if you would do a portrait of myself. Interesting question. That's a
Yeah.
challenge there.
Let's make that challenge.
And yeah, why not? And then again, do you
No,
use LSD when drawing?
I am LSD while I am drawing. No, I don't really use drugs
You
right
don't need
now.
it, right? You
Yeah.
don't need it.
No. Lot of people that I know that consume LSD, they tell me that maybe I have what LSD makes to people. Yeah. I maybe I don't need it. I have tried mescaline, but only gave me like super strength, and that was
Well, you know, if the effect that you give through art is as exciting as that, then you're doing a good job.
yeah.
But I want to get back to the topic that you touched earlier, because you were saying to me yesterday when we had a brief chat that you used to draw a lot of, um, you know, the design that you were into you felt that you had to make a move from what you were drawing, and so then you explore different themes and different styles. But before that, you had quite a dark period. You were saying to me.
Yeah,
Do you
I
want to tell
was
us a bit about?
I started to make a series while I was in my university in Monterrey, and let me show you
Mhm.
those ones. I made these guys. I
Mhm.
started to I was collecting like a really morbid magazine here in Mexico that was called Alarma, and they displayed all these mm, gruesome stories of people that killed and raped and yeah, bad people. And that time I was also very influenced by Velázquez and Leonardo, and they also used common people for their pictures. And I wanted to, and also I was very influenced by a art collective. I guess they were from Monterrey or from here, from Mexico City. They were
Mhm.
called CEMEFO, Servicio Médico Forense, and
Mhm.
they did uh, very weird conceptual art, and yeah, that mix uh, lead me to this series of creepy guys and these zooms
That's
of
that's that's beautiful. You know, it is quite shocking in a way, but it's
yeah,
extremely powerful.
that was only pencil, and I draw like 2 months in that piece.
Have
That
you ever
was
shown these works to the
yeah.
public?
I had a show in Monterrey, and yeah, these were displayed there. These are actually from a forensic book, and
Mm.
then I took the pictures and then I redraw it. But yeah, that was like my dark times, I guess. And then all the scene here in Mexico with the insecurity and lots of stuff happening right in the middle. Where are you?
Um,
Ah,
I'm here.
I lost you.
Can you? Do you want to keep sharing your screen, or can you hear me?
Ah, yeah, I'm seeing you. And
Okay, good.
then all the insecurity here in Mexico started to explode, and then I said, no, I don't want to make this uh, gory stuff anymore. And yeah,
Mhm.
and then I started to mix it with the 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 pop references, and then I'm going to share screen again.
Mhm. But what I see in your pop works is that it's like you have a memory of what you've done, you know, of what you have created in the past, and you try and mix these two genres. And it's very fascinating, and that's why I wanted to share with the audience tonight, because when you told me the story yesterday, I could see so many references from that work and that experience back in your life, and how this is now talking through your current works. So thank you for sharing
I,
that.
yeah, and then I started with this series. I also made a Mickey Mouse in an accident, and Ronald McDonald and Donald, and yeah, I started to mix the violent, gory, bloody stuff with semi hyper realism. And
Hmm.
yeah, this,
And what about the frame?
this piece is the funny story about this piece is that I got to show this in a very important uh, show in my hometown.
Hmm.
And when the show ended, I ended selling the Baroque frame and not the not the picture and not the painting.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So
Bummer.
the frame belonged to a different painting, and then you've mounted into the work. your
Yeah,
work.
this was that total mix, an analog mix.
It fits. It's nice.
Yeah, and
Oh, sorry.
yeah, and then I started in the newspaper works, and I continued making some art there, and yeah, that helped me to keep drawing and creating stuff. That this is like an illustration for Pedro Infante, that is like a
Mhm.
great the Marilyn Monroe of Mexico, like the Elvis Mexicano.
Nice.
And yeah, I kept making infographics there, and yeah, digital. This is where I got digital, and then I got to Dada, and then it started to be interesting in
Mhm.
the digital stuff that I started to make, because I started to make all these drawings in Dada,
And
and
when was
then
that? When did you make this drawing? When have you started?
I don't remember when I started in Dada, like 2016 maybe, or 15. No, maybe before that, maybe
So you were
2014.
wow. We can check with Judy. She's watching. So so
Yeah,
it
maybe.
seems like you're one of the very first artists entering in the Dada community.
Yeah, because that was the time when I was in the newspaper, and I got bombed with all this work in the newspaper, and then I got to my house, and I just entered Dada to draw and to be less stressed and make anything, because you start drawing, and anybody can answer your drawings, and
Participate.
so
Yeah.
it's cool. And then Judy and
And it was
Bea.
back in
Start,
2015. They just found out.
okay. And then Bea and Judy started the the Creeps and Weirdos collection. They that's how I started to know about how to tokenize your work, and that. Well, when I started to know about Ethereum and stuff, and that then that's how the interview with Art Gnome came. And yeah, because when we all started in Dada,
Mhm.
they talked about they talked all us about the Ethereum and download your MetaMask and blah blah blah. And
Mhm.
we were like, okay, we download this, blah blah blah. We didn't really care in back in 2017 or 2018 what we were really doing. But then was the big hype of Ethereum, and then I said, oh, maybe this is interesting. And then the mega crash, and
Mm.
then I said, okay, well, this crashed, and I continued with my life. And then this year, I said, well, why not I start this crypto stuff again? And yeah, that's how
It's
I
been
got.
working quite well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a few questions from people watching this live that I would love for you to answer. So this one, do you feel you pull most of your inspiration from what you see going on around in um to see going on around you, or you feel in the real world, or also what you see online. So do you get inspiration from what you see around you and in the world surrounding you, or you get inspiration more from what you see online? That's how I understand it. I hope.
Yeah. Well, I think all this influence for an artist, I guess. Yeah, we take everything we see every day and try to display it in our artwork. Yeah, because all the stuff that is happening right now in crypto, the crypto novela, yeah, is also
The crypto drama.
yeah, the crypto drama is
Mhm.
also very good theme to make. And
Oh, you think that is inspiring? Is it inspiring you to make art? To talk about that through art?
yeah, everything that I see every day, it's inspiring
Mhm.
in some way or another way.
Mhm. And as a follow-up to that question, my thoughts are about how do you select those characters? Because I know you've been quite influenced by the paper, or what you see in terms of like these iconic characters, or also animation such as like Disney. So what does take your attention in terms of pulling something that you see from the surrounding world in your personal works? So it's, yeah, I'm interested in like what takes your attention. Why would you select a specific subject over something else? So do you look more for like iconic subjects, um, or do you go and see the people that are unknown or things that are less known, and then build a story on those within your work?
In my new work, the non-fungible tokens figures, they
Mhm.
I am making them after the when I realize what is going to be the name. I try to land the name, and then I draw everything from just the name. And for the physical paintings back then, I was trying to display only weird stories. Yeah, the stories that were behind the displayed guy that I painted. Yeah,
Mhm.
but everything is I work in weird ways sometimes. Yeah,
Mm.
I don't have like a system to make all my images. Maybe it comes, maybe it goes. I have
Mhm.
a lot of ideas while I am in 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 bathing. Yeah,
Mhm.
while
And
I
what
am in
kind
the
of,
shower, I have lots of ideas there.
yeah, I mean, I think, in the bathroom, that's normally where you get the best ideas, weirdly enough.
Yeah,
You know, it's a
shower
personal moment
shower
that you
ideas.
just, you know,
Yeah,
embrace
because
yourself,
maybe
stay with your
maybe because
thoughts. And
we are always connected, and while I in the shower, I am disconnected from everything, and that's where I get most of my ideas. Shower
that's interesting,
and
you
taking out the
know.
dog. Yeah.
Right. I would love to check with everyone here watching tonight if the same happens to them, if walking dogs or having a shower, taking a shower, makes you thinking about great ideas.
Cool.
I don't have a dog, but yeah, taking a shower normally it's a good time to stay with yourself and have a dialogue with your mind or with your inner soul.
Yeah.
um, we have Luca asking about gas price. So the increase in gas is limiting the possibility for many artists to publish their works. what can be done in your opinion? So slightly more technical question, but you as an artist, how would you think about that?
We can do. I don't know what we can do about gas prices. I cannot lower prices because I said it. But gas prices are the best curator of crypto art world, because many people try to land the best work if they're gonna pay high prices of gas, because before that many people said, I tokenize 25 works a day, but now they have to really think what they are going to tokenize. Yeah.
Yeah, be more selective.
Yeah, be super selective, and right now today the gas prices are like 0.1 ETH. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
yeah.
That is that's an interesting one, and I think everyone is sort of spending time thinking what's going to happen next. Is Ethereum to Polkadot, or which solution Matic, or what solution we're going to be exploring next to make those transactions more affordable. Who knows? But maybe artists will come up with good ideas. I trust artists to have the best answer. So fingers crossed. I'm with you. Few more questions. Actually, most people say yes to walking dogs and shower, which is great. So you're not the only one. Or going by the river or mountains. Good. I love the answer. And there was a question I wanted to share with you. Oh, there it is. So, do you have a secret sketchbook where you draw your ideas? Do you keep a diary?
Nah, like a secret sketchbook, no. Well, I draw lots of ideas in some papers that I have around my desktop. I don't have it right now here, but yeah, I have lots of old drawings and cool ideas in many sketchbooks. But like a secret sketchbook, no. Monk. Monk is all the hello to all the Mexican crew. They are super cool guys. Goose, Uri, Monk, Ger, Sarot, Neuro, Tomas. Yeah, all the Mexican crew is really
we'll have to take a trip.
I have to take a
trip to Mexico.
Yeah, come to Mexico.
We'll have to come to Mexico and visit you guys. I know the weather, food, and life is so much better than Europe, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
maybe. Why not? And then we've got Kenneth asking NFTs, or commenting on what we said before about the gas price. NFTs, wax, ETH is dead. Thoughts? What do you think? What's your experience about the wax community?
Lots of people are tending to see wax as a side project to tokenize. Yeah, because in wax there are no fees. It's great in wax. And it's when I started to realize how to tokenize there, I saw it like a little bit messy, but all the platforms are doing super big changes right now. Yeah. Maybe wax will be the next step for many artists. Yeah, we are making the crypto twerps there, and it's a fun project there.
So that's an interesting project to watch then.
Yeah, because we're making fun of all the crypto scene and the pop culture there.
Okay. Can you share it on screen? Can we see something?
Crypto twerps. Yeah, wait, let me get.
Because I don't know about it, so I would love to see it. While you look that up, somebody's asking about your punk band T-shirt.
Yeah, this is Youth Brigade. Oh wait, where am I? Lurker. No. Where's the collection? Wait, maybe
Sure, I'm waiting.
maybe another question while I look where's the gallery.
Yeah, of course. Take your time. Take your time. I was going to ask you what you're currently working on, or what are the works coming up next, what to expect.
Well, I will finish the non-fungible tokens collection and maybe wait some new stuff around there. I'm working also in the idea of async, but
Mhm.
yeah, I'm working heavy idea there.
What does that heavy mean to you in
Like
terms of the layers, in terms of the theme?
yeah, lots of layers.
Mhm. And do you already have something in mind?
Yeah, Velasquez is going to be my yeah. It's gonna be an influenced piece.
Mhm. Interesting.
Yeah,
Cool.
you can see a few works of the crypto twerps here. Let me share my screen.
Mhm. Can you see? It's just at the bottom of the screen. Perfect. Here we go. I've got your screen now.
Yeah,
Ooh.
the green supremacist. These
I
are
didn't
funny.
see this one before. So what are you making these ones?
No, these are. This one is by Mugen, another Mexican artist. This one is by Gus Grillasca, also a Mexican artist. And this one is from Aris, a USA artist. Here is the gallery.
Mm-hmm. And are you making these as a collective, as part of a group?
Yeah, it's a mega collective. We are 18 artists making these ones.
Mm-hmm.
This was the sketch of Spoktalik Buterin.
Metallic. I love it.
This one is mine. And here's the Elon Musk taking a nice shot of weed.
With his dog.
Yeah, the hung father. Yeah, this is funny. And yeah, here are all the ones that are already finished.
So these are like cards,
Yeah,
collectible cards.
this will be collectible on wax.
Interesting. So all the artists are Mexican, or are you from all around the
No,
world?
from around the world. Yeah, these ones are from Samuel. I think he's
Mm-hmm.
from Venezuela.
Mm-hmm.
These ones are from Aris from the United States. This one is from I forgot his name. Yeah, well, more coming soon.
That's fine. And I saw that you've made a work available today on Non-Origin. Am I right? I saw a work on Twitter just before we went onto the live.
I what?
I saw a picture of a work that you have on Non-Origin I think it's part of the series of the Non-Fungible Tokens series that you've posted on Twitter.
I posted something. No, I don't think.
No? Was it not you? I think I saw it. Let me
No,
find out.
Yeah. I am working right now in a new one for that series,
Mhm.
but yeah, gas prices are delaying that.
Maybe if there's interest, after 9 p.m. here, it is more affordable.
Yeah, it's
Just
always like waiting the right time to tokenize, but I have to finish it also.
okay. And can you show us any preview of the work?
I wanted to
Or is it
show
top
it,
secret?
but I forgot to bring it from my other computer to this computer. Sorry.
Fine, no worries. We'll just wait to see it. Just wait for
Okay.
the gas price to lower
And wait
down.
for the curator gas price. Right.
Yes, yeah. But everyone, you can find the link scrolling just at the below here the screen to find out more about the works of Moxarra on Non-Origin. If you wish to go and have a browse of the wonderful non-fungible token series that you've made there, and the Mickey Mouse, which is top star.
Yeah.
So that work specifically was inspired by the gas price. Was right on topic.
Yeah, that was specifically, and that was I made that last week, and now gas prices are way high when I made that piece. Yeah.
That's an interesting question here from Judy, which actually I was thinking about that as a possible solution. So Judy is asking, should collectors, so in this case, customers interested in your work, pay the gas for artists? Any thoughts?
That could be.
And this is like an open question to everyone.
Yeah, that could be a cool way to afford gas. Maybe made a funding gas where everyone can take some of it to tokenize.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah,
could be
I
cool.
think there's been conversations also in the non-origin community call about creating a money pot, like a fund for
Yeah, a money pot.
artists to donate or to top up, and so that other artists could tip the gas on other works that can be tokenized. I think that's an interesting idea, and we'll have to be creative to overcome the challenge of gas price,
Yeah,
because we'll still want
that will be cool. But how they will manage how the artists take from that money pot to tokenize?
Yeah. Judy is suggesting a gas fund. I would say we could give it a good try. Maybe yes, we can carry on this conversation on Twitter and see what people think about it. But there's definitely something we'll have to work out and be creative in the solutions we find, especially to support artists during this time and going forward.
Yeah, right. For sure, James of Non-Origin and Andy are like, oh my god, more problems with because they are.
No, I think that would be a cool solution, to be fair.
Yeah, but they all days are having like lots of questions in the Telegram channel and the Discord channel.
Yeah.
But they are super cool guys. They always answer the questions and they help. Yeah, and David, of course.
Yeah, I think everyone is doing their best to be supportive. And what I love about these communities is that most people, I would say, talk to each other and try and help, which is very refreshing given what's happening around the globe. So if we can keep that positivity and openness towards other, that will only create good things. That's my view.
Yeah,
That's
that's what the coronavirus made with the crypto community. It gathered us.
everyone came together.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah.
it's the only good thing about the coronavirus stuff.
True. One of the positives, yes. And now to conclude, I've got a few questions, and everyone watching, if you want to ask Moxarra a question, now is your time. So Moxarra, if you could work with one artist in the crypto space, who would it be? Who would you work for if you were going to collaborate?
Right now, I have lots of collaborations in the sketch, but if I would collaborate with someone, well, I have to collaborate with all the Mexican crew first, and then maybe I don't know.
That is brotherhood. You have to.
My brothers from another.
I love
Carlitos Marcial is my brother from another mother. Yeah, right. And I don't know, maybe collaborate with Joy because his characters are like creepy and weird, like some of my stuff. That could work, but Joy will never collaborate with me. Yeah,
Why not? Let's make it an open call.
just a dream collaboration. Yeah, that could
If you
be cool.
hear
No, but before that, I would love to make some official stuff for the Garbage Pail Kid. That could be awesome.
And if you could exhibit anywhere into a physical location, how would you set up your show if you were going to do a show of your work? Let's go back to IRL. Have you thought about that? Any ideas? Let's think like 2022. You're going to do a show. How would you do it?
In lots of mural displays. Yeah, that will work. Mural, yeah. And iPads, I don't know. Maybe projecting. No, and also weird analog stuff hanging from the maybe it will be a punk digital show.
Punk digital show. I love that.
Yeah.
And I was going to ask you if 10 years time, how do you see your art going into the metaverse, or what do you think is going to be after the metaverse? How do you see art and reality merging?
Art in reality, in real life, emerging.
Art in the physical and in the digital in 10 years time. What do you imagine? What do you think is going to happen?
Well, I think this is the year of adoption of NFTs. Maybe we are all hoping to be like official or recognized, or with all this Paris Hilton and Ashton Kutcher thing about they went NFT. Yeah, like going mainstream, but not too mainstream because I like to be an underground artist.
Do you think that would be a danger in the future?
Yeah, because maybe the analog artists are not so well informed about crypto. Yeah, I hope to the scene go mainstream, but in a careful way.
I see. And you said that when you were going to explain crypto to somebody that doesn't know much about it, you felt that people would not understand. Do you think that in 10 years' time, everyone would know what NFTs are and everyone will make art in NFTs?
At least I hope they know about Bitcoin or Ethereum or anything. Yeah, and they get NFTs. Well, I talk to them about NFTs. I hope someday the normies they get the NFTs.
Yeah, and do you think that would sort of like conclude the area of the underground crypto scene, or
How?
would it make it even greater? Do you think that
What was?
when that will come, when the time will come, do you think that will put an end to the underground crypto era, or do you think it would instead get a greater?
No, well, maybe not the end of the underground era of the NFT. Maybe like what happened with the street art, because this street art is like still semi underground, but mainstream. Yeah, I hope that crypto goes that way. Could be a cool way to go mainstream.
Interesting. Thank you for sharing your view. It's fascinating. So now to conclude, these questions from Gus asking, what would be your highest goal as an artist for the future? So think about yourself now.
Well, the goal as an artist and as a person for everybody is keep being alive because coronavirus is going mainstream, and yeah, I hope to be alive like the next year. That will be cool. And
true story. Yeah,
be alive to make lots of NFTs. I hope.
Yeah, make great art. So
Make great art.
We will see here in a year's time with
time.
wonderful art. That's great. Thank you so much. Well, Moxarra, it's been such a joy talking to you, learning about what you do, your inspirations, and I'm sure we can carry on this conversation offline, but also on Twitter and across different social media. Thank you so much for showing us your work. I found it so interesting to look through your previous works when you were more into the analog, and then your data works are so powerful.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful journey. I love this conversation with you, and I hope everyone watching also enjoyed it. And yes, if you do have any question, please let's carry on the conversation on socials.
Thank you for having me, and thanks everybody that was supporting here. Cool questions.
Thank you. It's been great, and thank you to Non-Origin for hosting the Behind the Screen series.
Yes. Thanks, David, James, Andy. Cool.
Right. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day, evening, morning, whatever you are. Stay safe. Take care.
Same.
Bye, Moxarra.
Bye.